Good morning, ladies and developers. So I'm recording this for the third time. Why? Well, it's a long story, but let's just start off with Happy Mother's Day for any of the ladies out there watching this who might be little mommies. So there we go. So jumping into this, the rest of the video is not going to be so positive. It's going to be really snarky because I can't actually put into comments how I feel, and I can't go into detail, and I can't really explain how I truly feel about King of Avalon's terrible dog shit UI. So I'm going to do my best to try and go over things in a kind of sort of constructive, very snarky, hopefully humorous way. So people who are used to my humor, you guys will feel right at home. And King of Avalon developers, well, go ahead and buy some tissue because I'm going to make you cry, hopefully. Let's just jump in. So here we go. We have them asking us some stupid questions about themes. It really isn't about UI very much. So I know that they don't know the difference between user interfaces and themes, and that they're confusing the two, but let's just kind of humor them and go over some comments just in the meantime. So their definition of interface is asking us, hey, do you prefer a solid black bar at the top with text and a little brown golden thingy in the top right-hand corner versus, well, these little square theme thingies? The second thing about this part of the interface that they're looking for feedback is, do we want the events stacked or do we want them, well, in rows, vertical or, yeah. And if they actually had any sense about usability, they would understand that we probably want less buttons in the bottom right-hand corner, and they need a better way to organize that instead of more buttons. Because at which point is there too many buttons in the bottom right-hand corner? Now, events hasn't always had its own button. Usually, well, a long time ago, events was this thing up here behind the green thing. You can't really, I don't know what to even call it. I guess you call it the event center. And it probably wasn't that accessible. You had to go inside the city, you had to click on it, and you had to do things like this. And so it was multiple steps, and it really wasn't that accessible. So their solution to that was add a button. Great. Add a button that's always there. Even better. However, buttons that are always there make problems. Because, for example, when you go into Dragon Spirit Arena, buttons that are always there, for example, scout, attacks, stuff like that, blink red, and Dragon Spirit Arena, there's a conflict because the button to actually skip the battle ends up getting blocked by this red blinky thing. Now, they could fix their user interface by not having them conflict, but they probably won't be able to figure that out. So let's move on. The other thing that's wrong with vertical things over here is that there's a point where you come into modern phones, and I know that they probably don't test on modern phones or care about them too much, but modern phones have these notches over on the hand side. So the design language is for iPhones is a notch. It's rather big. Some other Android devices have these big notches. The new Samsung Galaxy S10 I have doesn't have this big notch. It's got this little, it's a smaller thing. So the design language on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, you won't know which side it is. It's going to be problematic. And their solution is just to put a black bar, kind of ignore the whole thing and reduce your screen real estate. So yeah, there's their solution to usability and interfaces. Meh. Now going back into the whole, they don't understand what an actual interface means. They're asking us about a theme. Do we care about this theme versus this theme versus this theme? And to be honest, I personally couldn't give two stinks which theme you pick. It's all hard to read. Again, UI, black background, white text. It is very hard to read, especially when you start introducing lots of text, like the news center. Hey, it's stylish, it looks great, it's popular, the YouTube black theme, for example, but it's not easy to read. Please, if you're going to do anything, get some common sense and, well, stop putting black background with white text. It's just not easy to read. So I guess that was the end of their survey. Don't ask me why they bothered with this. I guess it's like fake engagement. So what happens is they're trying to say, hey, we kind of sort of care about you guys and what you think, but you know, we're not actually able to pay someone to do their job and build a better UI interface. Because I mean, if they actually hired an expert, they would probably go through and try and revamp some of this and change the flow and the logic for things. And after anniversary event, I think they should do it. I think they should bite the bullet and they should actually hire somebody who knows what they're doing instead of trying to just waste our time asking us, do we want this versus this? Because it's a minor improvement, but it's not an actual solution. So hopefully they come up with solutions and not just band-aid type problems. Yeah, I don't know. And if you're asking me, do I like the style? Hold on. Where was it? Where was it that they asked us what style we liked? Hold on. Pop-up version, I don't see any difference. So here we go. Which UI style do you prefer? Again, it's not a usability survey. It's a style. They should just say, which theme do you prefer? Thicker, more realistic and detailed, flatter, cleaner and simple. I prefer the current style and I don't care. Well, I definitely care. I don't like the current style. I would probably lean towards cleaner. I do like flat design. I'm not necessarily sure that King of Avalon would look good in a flat design, but hey, you guys could maybe pull it off, sort of. I don't know. More realistic and detailed. Detailed, guys, not details. So you might want to have your editor help you guys out when you're doing these things as well, because your English sucks. Oops, there goes me being constructive and positive. I'm not gonna probably bother submitting the survey. I probably will, just maybe, who knows. I'm gonna try and avoid snarky comments. But that's the best reaction that I can give in terms of their survey thingy. Your usability sucks. And yeah, you need to hire a real professional instead of just trying to crowdsource opinions. So there you go. That's it. That's all. Hopefully you guys found this video funny. That was the whole point of it. I mean, obviously developers can maybe watch this and cringe. That was my secondary goal for this. Anyway, that's all. Again, happy Mother's Day. Love you guys and have a great day. Bye-bye.